Hi everybody. So for my research project, I wanted to examine how has development of universities in Philadelphia impacted community development and infrastructure in formerly redline areas of the city, and look at both the benefits and detriments to university-driven development throughout case study analysis of select universities. I selected Penn, Drexel, and Temple for a case study due to their status as largest universities in Philadelphia. Each differs significantly in financial and operational aspects. Penn, an affluent Ivy, Temple, a public institution, and Drexel, a private school with a distinctive 5-year co-op program keeping students in the city for longer. So, gentrification is an obvious concern of redevelopment efforts. While universities do employ revitalization efforts that are connected to volunteerism and outreach, they also do participate in efforts of physical planning, asset planning, and development, which can lead to gentrification as new households move into the neighborhood and take advantage of these amenities. Redlining began in the 1930s, but prior to that era, during the Great Migration in the 1920s, twice as many African Americans faced rent hike the previous year than white Americans. Trends like this continued throughout the decades with the institutionalization of concentrated group public housing, creating ghettos which aggravated residents' desperation and generated more crime. An overview of some of these benefits an overview of some of these benefits universities bring with them include the creation of cultural and artistic centers, including museums, theaters, and conservatories and libraries, which are all open to the public, often at heavily discounted costs for locals. Temple, Drexel, and Penn all have these institutions that host events and that are free and open to the public. Another benefit is the creation of economic opportunities in communities, which involves universities forming mutually beneficial partnerships. Students, faculty, and staff stimulate local business by purchasing products, while large universities' consumption of goods and services on a corporate scale significantly contributes to the local economy, fostering economic growth and stimulation. Additionally, existing literature indicates that students without access to a local university are less likely to pursue higher education than those that live close to a university. UPenn exemplifies a positive change, collaborating with Philadelphia public schools through innovative programs, acting as a catalyst for community transformation. To get deeper into the UPenn case study, a motivation for the revitalization was due to violence against Penn students becoming a large concern starting in the 1950s, but Penn did not start investing in University City until the 1990s, motivated by necessity, as students, parents, and administrators were worried about violence. Their efforts paid off now, as University City is one of the safest areas in Philadelphia. UPenn has had challenges getting started. West Philadelphia had a weak community development and infrastructure. This, compounded with widespread neighborhood distress, made it challenging for UPenn to initially build community partnerships. Outside investors did not want to participate in UPenn's initiative because the real estate market surrounding the area was so bad. A major benefit of UPenn's neighborhood involvement is due to their employment, which has a massive economic impact on the local community. And today, Penn is one of the largest employers in Philadelphia and the second largest employer in all of Pennsylvania. In 2010, UPenn employed more than 31,000 people, contributed $2.3 billion in annual payroll. Since 1985, UPenn has actively participated in community engagement through the West Philadelphia Improvement Corps. This initiative, along with smaller projects connecting UPenn to local public schools, establishes public schools as neighborhood institutions offering services. The university's involvement acts as a catalyst, inspiring other community groups and generating a positive butterfly effect. My second case study focuses on Temple. Contrastingly to Penn, which is a private Ivy League school, Temple was established as a night school for poor students studying the ministry. It eventually lost its religious connection and became affiliated with the state system, but it still catered to working class audience, though the university is still involved with neighborhood revitalization on many levels. What motivated Temple to become involved in neighborhood development was that Temple had a rapid expansion in the 60s, but in the 80s saw a drastic decline in enrollment. Transformed Temple, student officials decided the key to revitalizing the university was to upgrade the North Philadelphia campus and the surrounding deteriorating neighborhood. UPenn faced fewer challenges in developing the surrounding properties compared to Temple, given less dispersed property ownership. Unlike Penn, Temple is encircled by housing projects, a railroad, and fragmented property ownership. Unlike Temple, Penn and Drexel's proximity also fosters collaboration, enabling joint programs and targeted efforts on various issues. Temple created a community education and affairs building that supports volunteerism in the Temple community, partnering with local community organizations. The website lists over 100 course programs through which Temple students can engage in community outreach. Temple has also collaborated with Goodwill Industries to create a program that has allowed locals to get their GED, improving their employability. One way which Temple creates social goods for the community is through the Lenfest Center, which supports job seekers with resume reviews, interview preparation, and educational programs. In 2021 to 22, the center facilitated increased enrollment opportunities, aiding over 1,000 participants, with 74% earning a wage of $15 an hour or more, surpassing Pennsylvania's minimum wage by $5. Now I'm going to dive into analysis of Drexel and Penn's collaboration on the neighborhood revitalization efforts, which spurred by their proximity. In 1997, they, along with other institutions, created the University City District, signaling a commitment to community investment. Together, these universities have invested billions in upgrading facilities, parks, and enhancing neighborhood without causing gentrification concerns. The University City District created a program called the West Philadelphia Skills Initiative that promoted helping unemployed individuals re-enter the job market. WISPY has helped over 1,000 people re-enter the job market, generating almost $100 million in collective wages. Drexel University is a leading collaborator in this initiative, supporting job trainings with an efforts in STEM field. So despite UPenn's positive impacts on community revitalization, cautions arise. The Penn Alexander School region passed targeted by UPenn witnessed an increase in home ownership between 1990 and 2010, but outside the zone, rates declined. While not the entire neighborhood gentrified, specifically the Pass region experienced growing wealth. To recap, university-led revitalization brings cultural and social economic benefits, fostering integrated communities. Yet imperfections like targeted areas experiencing increased wealth exist, like with the Penn case. Efforts to avoid gentrification vary, with disparities in resources and constraints leading to uneven outcomes and revitalization initiatives among universities. Thank you.